Okay, we're going to go into another panel, and this time we're going to be talking about legal and administrative excellence in yacht building and in refit. And again, we have got a brilliant panel for you, so please can I welcome my experts to the stage. Levent Baktır, Chairman of Xone Superyacht Group, F.A. Ülken, founder of Ülken Law, and Erdem Atabey, Head of Business Development at Lockton Omni. Welcome, guys. Ooh. Hello again. We've seen each other before on this stage, haven't we? Great to see you. Fantastic. So we've talked about the practicalities of refit and yacht building here. To get down to the real nitty-gritty, the administrative and the legal, because without that, there is no project,
this is
right?
the serious part.
The serious parts. Strap yourself in, guys. Here we are. So, as we know, the industry here, it's transformed into a global player. We know this already. And legal framework, administrative framework, how has that kept the pace with such an expansion here in Turkey? Would you like to start?
Guys, yeah. I may step in to that one. The Türkiye is growing faster after the pandemic, and when it's mixed with the, unfortunately, with that Russian-Ukraine war as well. So becoming a yachting, say, yacht building and refit hub here, and it's consistent process and consistent route what we are in now. So we are happy with that actually, but it is difficult to manage it and keep it sustainable. This is the challenging part. So actually, what I can say, it's not that we are not new kid in town, right? For years we were at the third position on yacht building, right? Now we are get step up to second position in yacht building, but it brings, of course, the other challenges as well. So to strengthen the trust and international recognition and alignment, we have to focus three important areas. First of all, it's what I can say as a first one, the regulatory harmonization. It should be kept on the top with the different yacht codes. What is on this stage right now? Say Reg Yacht Code, and Marshall Islands or Malta Yacht Code and Cook Islands Yacht Code. Whatever yacht codes are implemented, that should be harmonized with the yachting industry, I mean the building industry and the refit industry as well. But when we step in the codes, I need to say something very important, because I will repeat later on as well. I am not the strong supporter of the individual yacht codes of the different flag states. For 10 years, especially for last decade, I am personally, with my relations and everything, working on to create a one single unified yacht code ever. I mean, under IMO, under whatever, under something, but recognized by all the flag states. So, with this one, we're gonna finish that struggle. We're having a one single yacht code. We'll finish all the struggles we are fighting with. Same applies for the training and certification as well. And second one, the institutional capacity. We have to care for it as well. The empowering the maritime administrations and surveys and registries through this digitalization and the continuous training in yachting industry will keep us up on that level, as keep us consistent on that level. And the public-private collaborations with the associations, with the yachting, the clubs and the bodies actually who are regulating and keeping themselves powerful in the yachting industry. That will ease the, ease the way we are following.
Yeah, to kind of help with the administrative
Yeah.
side from the governmental level.
Yeah.
In terms of the global standards and to kind of really help to mitigate any kind of risk mitigation, I mean, how does that work here, and what kind of local expertise is helping to coordinate that?
Yes, I can say that something related to the legal framework. So we all witnessed the improvement of the Turkish yacht building industry over the past 15 years, but we also see the legal developments as well. Yes, we have no yacht code. We don't have any yacht code, but we have a regulation, and we have also governmental and non-governmental organizations. One of them is Chamber of Shipping, and we have some institutions there, some committees, and we are also one of the leading. I think 3 or 4 of them are the key members of the Superyacht Builders Association in the world. They are all important for us because the superyacht market in Turkey is growing, and we need a very organized regulation. But the important thing is here that not only regulation. Yes, we can say that now. Let's say we have a yacht code in Turkey. Who will enforce it? Yes, who will enforce it? The authorities that use the regulation. That's why we need very well-organized education system as well for this. Yes, for the legal framework, I can say that for our regulation, current regulation, we use it because we can easily see the shipyards in Turkey, not only the headquarters in Turkey, but also from different countries. We don't have, and one of them is Damen. They have a shipyard in Turkey because I cannot say that regulation is very important, but our regulation is to do transactions, do this business well. Yeah.
Can you see in those contracts that you're talking about, in the construction or refit contracts, can you see there's any sort of key vulnerabilities that you can mention there? You're talking about building Dutch yachts in Antalya. Is there anything there contractually that you can see that could be structured to anticipate changes, or rather than just react to disputes that might arise?
First of all, knowing the business is very important because superyacht business is not like a commercial business, and the shipyards produce very complex projects. That's why at first we need to understand the stakeholders of the industry. One of them, the shipyards and surveyors, naval engineers, etc. And the contracts are really complex. We sometimes face some interesting issues. One of the owners have an art piece, and he wants to deliver this art piece to the boat. And we drafted the contract because of this, understand me? So at first we have to make a separation. The superyacht building process is really complex, and we have to do it well. So at first, timeline is very important, and when we schedule the timeline well and certain, it will be good for us, and we can also add some penal clause to the contracts. Okay. And also we can, for the payment issue, we can use independent surveyors. We can make a timeline and milestones, and then for the payments as well. For dispute resolution, it is a very important thing because you know that in Turkey we have shipyards. The yacht is in Turkey. The owner is from, let's say, Germany. The finance is from the offshore, let's say. It's quite complex. And which jurisdiction we use? And that's why everything will be certain, and we need a contract that we can solve the problems as soon as possible with negotiation. That matters because if we sometimes face some supply problems. We also talked about it at one of the panels. Because of this, the parties have to be patient.
Yes, patience is a virtue. It's quite rare these days, I hear. Yeah. Just, Erdem, we talked about legal there. When we can't really miss out on insurance. Yeah. The two go pretty hand in hand, don't they? For the refit contracts and the new build projects we were just talking about there, what kind of insurance should shipyards be looking at, and what are the key points, really, for them to think about when they are?
Thank you for your question. First of all, I would like to thank everyone who is involved in this organization. I'm so proud to attend this year again. For your question, so basically, for the shipyards who are making refit business, I think there's one main product which they should buy, ship repairs legal liability insurance policy. And this is not a project-based policy. This is an annual policy which covers your full 1 year refit projects. And the insurance companies evaluate this on a few bases. First one is your annual gross turnover for the refit projects for 1 year. And of course, the second one is which limit of liability you're going to take from that insurance policy. I think this is a very deep topic because there are many aspects about defining your limit of liability on your policy. First of all, let's say you are repairing a yacht bigger than 20 meters long, let's say. So this finished product has a normal annual hull policy. And on that hull policy, in the clauses, it says refit and repair clauses, which mentions for the yacht to be entering to a shipyard, that shipyard has to have minimum 5 million euro limit of liability. So basically, if you want to repair a yacht, which is insured by a European insurer, you need to have minimum 5 million euro limit of liability. But on top of that, there is an agreement between the shipyard and the yacht owner, where you can limit your liability. Of course, this is a bit more maybe FA-based topic, how you can limit your liability. But as per our experience, we try to advise shipyards to limit their liability for the amount of their contract with the yacht. So I don't expect anyone who's repaying, let's say, 40 million euro valued yacht, who takes full responsibility. We are making only 1 million euro refit. So I think shipyards should be very careful limiting their liabilities when they make contract. In terms of cover, there are a few minor topics that shipyards should look into. One of them, especially Turkish shipyards, use a lot of subcontractors. So on that policy, the job done by the subcontractors should be included in their policy. And also there is one definition which is confusing. So ship repairing and ship conversion. So under normal ship repairs liability policy, conversion is not included. So if you are extending the length of the yacht, let's say, so this is not a refit anymore. This is conversion. So they need to buy a separate policy.
So they've got to keep the eye on the details, which is, I think, is the message of this panel. It's all very, very detailed. We haven't got a lot of time, so before we do wrap up, disagreements obviously always happen. They're unavoidable. You know, whether it's over timelines or spec or whatever it might be. In your experiences, of which you guys have lots, which is the most effective way to maintain those professional relationships when things don't go to plan?
Disagreements is a usual part of yacht building and the Refit guys, right? And that's what they are here for, actually, you know. So what I'm dreaming and what it should be, in my perspective, how we can build it, I don't know, but it should be. because the contracts, especially the building contracts or refit contracts, are not standard. This is one of the most important point, and there is no any standard on arbitration address and the jurisdiction address and in the regulations under that certain countries or what kind of yacht code they are using and what conventions they are obliged to. It's not standardized. I mean, this is the main problem. And what I'm dreaming, like MIBA contract, everybody knows, right? Like a MIBA contract or TIBA contract or BIMCO contract of the shipping industry. And that should be a very standardized, very unified contract for the yacht building and refit. Then there can be addendums on it, and it will ease the main problems a lot. Because, I mean, creating a custom agreement on each time is so tiring and so, open to disagreements and disputes at the end. So this is one of the very important points for me, to ease that point. And nobody should forget that other than other industries, the yacht building and refit contracts are dynamic contracts. They are living and may change with the flow, right? So they should open to, receive some addendum on the way, and some revisions. And you cannot proceed with the initial agreement. This is, one of the important points. Keep it as a dynamic contract, and in the future, we are all hoping so, to create a single unified contract with some addendums or something like that.
And gentlemen, do you have anything more to add? Because we are a little short on time, but please do, if you can.
Okay. Yes, in Superyacht industry, we face some issues related to timing, technical work, and the payments. So, in my opinion, at first, we need to negotiate on the contracts for the issues, not on also for the contracts. If we face any issues, owner representative call the shipyard manager, and they can talk and negotiate for one thing, and they can overcome the issue. But if they don't, we can apply for a mediation. Mediation is a dispute resolution, alternative dispute resolution to solve a problem. One independent guy come to table and the other parties together, and they can talk, and they can also overcome with this method as well. If we have any technical issues, we can also apply for independent surveyor, and we can get reports from the surveyors, and we can also discuss on it. It's also one of the mechanism. And the last one is arbitration. We use it in our contracts. But the goal to dispute resolution is not to win, and we reach this topic as kind of a reputation and professional matter, not a fight. Yeah.
And very lastly, Erdem, do you have anything to add?
No, not this topic.
You're not? Okay, fantastic. Well, that brings us to the end of our panel. As you can see, we've got 0 minutes left. If you guys would like any questions, please do feel free to hunt these guys down afterwards, because we haven't got time now to do it, because we must move on. But thank you very, very much. Ask questions. Any questions? I don't see any. Come and find them later. Oh, there we have one. One question. Okay. From Phil. We've got a mic for Phil. There we go.
How's that? Okay.
There we go.
It's more of a response to Levent. Hey, common yacht code. There's only one word of caution I would say, is that yes, I agree with you that all the flags should harmonise, and we are working behind the scenes. I speak to the Marshall Islands and Malta a lot. The danger, when you say IMO and getting a code at the IMO, that's not in the benefit of the industry. And the reason I tell you now, you're in a very unique position in the shipping industry. At the moment, you have direct interface with the regulators. At the moment, the only people representing the yacht industry at IMO is ICOMIA and the Super Yacht Builders Association. Most of your builders aren't members of the Super Yacht Builders Association, and most of your members here aren't members of ICOMIA. So the captains may lose a voice, the designers, the management companies. So if you go down the IMO route, I would just put a word of caution, is that you'll have much less influence on the regulations. But I completely get your point, is that we should harmonise. And I think if you look at the latest codes, you know, Marshall Islands have got a 2015, I think, or 2016. Malta a 2015. We've got a 26, 25, and 24. And if you look at them, they're actually very, very similar. And one thing that never gets mentioned, which I find a little bit annoying, is that class societies don't have harmonised rules. So there's another aspect of this. Yes, the flags, we should harmonise, I get that. Right. You don't want to take it to IMO because you'll get lost at IMO. You won't have a voice that you've got now. And also the class societies probably should look at harmonising their rules. I
am absolutely agree with you. Let me add something. I mean, 100%. I am totally agree, but I have to mention them as a top organization. But like ICOMIA, when gathering the major flag states in one single association may ease the problem, and having that unified and harmonized yacht code, and what I'm dreaming is, and let me tell you here as well, and the appendix to STCW as well. I wrote articles on that, STCWY. I mean, the training and certification, unified code for yachting industry as well. It's another struggle, we are facing with right now as well. It's the secondary part, but I agree with you.
And that is a whole panel in itself. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It's great to see you on stage again.
Thank you.
Give a round of applause for our panel. Thank you. Thanks, Levent. Hey.